Yes. This is a different one. Happy birthday, son. This is the birthday episode. Woo! Yes, this will air on your birthday. And as you know, we do icebreakers with Babbling with Brandi. So let's do a few. That's a silly question. If you could learn to play any winter sport, which would you pick?
Snowboarding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, snowboarding.
Okay. What's your favorite event to watch during the Winter Olympics when you watch them?
What's included? What's included?
Bobsledding, the snowboarding, skiing.
I like seeing people ski. It'd be satisfying.
Okay.
Yeah, I like seeing people ski.
Would you rather be really cold or really hot?
Really cold.
Me too.
Really
Get it
cold.
from his mama.
I can't be hot.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite winter memories?
Winter memories.
Yeah.
Winter memories. Probably my brother jumping into the snow. I don't even remember that. He jumped into the snow off the balcony at our old house.
No, I didn't know that.
You remember that?
He jumped out into the snow
Oh, you don't
off
remember
what?
the ALS bucket?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was in the winter, right?
No,
That wasn't? Oh.
that was in the summer.
Yeah.
He jumped into the snow off of the back porch
Yeah.
at our old place.
Yeah.
Did he hurt himself?
No, I did too.
No, I didn't know nothing about this.
Oh.
That's your favorite winter memory, though, huh?
Yeah, but favorite winter memory. Yeah.
Mm.
All memories in winter is my favorite. Because I like the winter.
Okay.
In general.
What are some of your favorite desserts to eat around the holidays?
To eat around the holidays. It has to be a holiday dessert.
No, just what do we make around the holidays that you like?
Lemon pie.
2 for 2, guys.
It's the best. Best dessert.
Would you rather experience winter in a cozy cabin or on a beach? In a cozy cabin, like and where it's still cold, or would you rather be? I don't know. Would you rather be in Colorado, in the mountains, or would you rather be in Cabo on the beach when it's winter? During the winter months. During the winter months.
That'd probably be the cabin.
Yeah. If you could only celebrate one holiday for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Yeah.
Christmas.
How about you guys?
Thanksgiving.
How about
Actually,
you?
You know what?
Halloween?
Yeah.
How about you? My producers.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
I was gonna say that.
And so Halloween because what? You like dressing up?
No, I just like the ambiance of it.
I do too.
Like
Even though I'm not a Halloween, I don't do Halloween, but I get what you're saying. Like it's like the start of the fall, and yeah,
I like
I
some
get that.
decorations and stuff like that. It's really fun.
Devon likes the vibe of Christmas.
I feel like as soon as Christmas hit, it smells like Christmas.
Yeah,
like
right after Halloween, around Thanksgiving time. That's when
it starts
everything
smelling
just,
like Christmas.
Everything smell like fresh baked cookies and pies
like
and stuff. Yeah, they feel warm and fuzzy. And you Thanksgiving because what?
Well, the food and like
I was gonna say.
I feel like you can enjoy the holiday and still look forward to Christmas. Actually, my favorite holiday is Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve?
Yes.
Because
I like the lead up to Christmas because the actual Christmas day is always underwhelming to me.
you know, I can agree with that. In a way, the Christmas. Okay, what happens is it's a really, really big high leading up to Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Christmas brunch happens. and then it's like, for me anyway,
Yeah.
like my kids and everybody else, it'd probably be fine, but for me, it's like real exciting and all this building up, and then the brunch happens, and then
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
That's how I feel
That's
too.
you were like, oh, that's why I like having the brunch in the morning. I was like, I feel like it's better to have like Christmas parties at night because you have something to look forward to.
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. I enjoy having it in the morning. I enjoy it in the morning because, like I said, because I can guarantee more of a turnout because people don't have to make choices. If I have it in the morning, no one has to choose me over going over auntie such and such house later on that day. You know what I mean? That's what so.
But I pick Christmas. I'm cool with Thanksgiving. I pick Christmas because most of the stuff we have for Thanksgiving be on Christmas anyway, like the food. So maybe it's the same.
If you were trapped on a deserted island, would you rather be near the cold and close to the South Pole, or hot and near the equator? The cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
It said cold and what?
Cold and close to the South Pole, or hot and near the equator?
Nah, cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
I was gonna ask you, did you enjoy snow days? But of course you
Yes.
do. Ice skating or sledding?
Sledding.
Sledding.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went ice skating once and I ain't really like it.
Okay. So you just made it to the state playoffs. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
That's an exciting time.
Yeah.
That's the second time your school did that overall, they said? Or in the last 6 years?
No, it's like in history, in perspectives history, this is the second or third. It's one of those.
That they've ever made it to playoffs. So I know Coach Jones happy too.
Yeah.
All the
He
coaches.
probably like Ben.
Yeah. Y'all gonna have a
I
rough week.
never seen this version of him. So this version of him probably different because they ain't did that in so long. So
And they did it on his watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so senior year. Senior. It's two seniors in the building right now. Woo woo! Now I just did this literally 2 days ago. This same yell and scream. And I'm sorry for whoever's eardrum I just busted. I forgot. But what are you most excited about for senior year?
I'm most excited.
Of the senior activities.
Senior activities. Probably prom.
Really?
Prom and luncheon.
Prom and luncheon.
Yeah.
You?
My favorite event.
Yeah, what are you most excited about? Which events you think you're most excited about?
Luncheon.
Luncheon?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Prom seems like it's gonna be like intense.
And we going to Morton's for luncheon. So that's gonna
Are you? I'll be there. So
steak. If y'all ain't know, steak is one of my favorite foods. I love steak. Salisbury steak.
any kind of steak. Whatever. What's been your most memorable birthday?
Most memorable birthday.
Mm-hmm.
My most memorable birthday will have to be. Dang, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't remember any. Like, I don't remember.
Nyla said she was gonna say that.
Yeah. I don't really remember.
You don't remember?
I remember. No, actually, my most memorable one would probably be when I think we all went to like an aquarium. Like, do you remember that?
Sorry, guys.
My most memorable is probably we went to like Safari Land or something. It was something with nature. I don't know if you remember.
I don't.
It's in my memory book. We went.
Really? I don't remember. I remember us going to Safari Land. I didn't know it was for your birthday.
We went somewhere. It was something like that.
And you remember that?
Yeah. Everybody went. And it's like we was walking through like, it was a whole bunch of nature and animals. So, that's probably my most memory. That one, and when I got my football kick. I got a football kick. I remember that.
What's a football kick?
Football cake.
Oh, a football cake.
Mhm.
Okay. So the girls wanted to know what made you want to play football.
My brother.
I knew you'd say that.
My brother.
Watching your brother play.
Yeah, it's just like watching my brother play and watching him be so good and having like all the like, he was like a superstar kind of,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen that growing up, and football. At first it was that, but when I got into football, it was more of a thing that I just started to love. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't really about the fame and all that. It's just something I love doing.
You love doing it.
Yeah, it's like I would have stopped playing football because
A long
of
time ago.
because I didn't go to a winning team, but it's just I couldn't stop. Like I couldn't stop winning.
You love
I
it.
love football.
The game.
Yeah.
It's
Losing or not.
interesting. It's interesting how you love playing the game, but I don't see you watching it.
Yeah.
I don't see you watching many football games.
It'd be like that. It's just one football player in the NFL. He doesn't watch football. He doesn't even watch himself.
Himself. Like, I know that you watch, and it seems like when you do watch football, I'm scratching and whatnot. Sorry, guys. Anywho, when it seems like when you do watch it, you're watching clips from either kids really smaller than you or from your age group, but not pro.
Yeah.
Maybe some college, but not. Yeah, I rarely see you looking at pro football, but you're familiar with pro athletes.
Yeah.
Very familiar with them.
It's like that. I mean, I don't know why I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like watching. I'm more of a college football person than a NFL.
And you don't play football video games.
Yeah, I do.
You do? Oh, okay. So you buy the
If
updated
you go
one
my
every
room
year?
right now, I'm on that.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay. So what is like your from this year? I'm gonna say period. From your entire football career, what was your most memorable game?
My most memorable game would probably be when Grandma came to and we won the junior belt championship. Grandma came. She got pictures. She came to my football game when I played for Fosco. And we ended up winning the championship.
Oh, I remember her going. I remember the pictures and all of that.
So that's stamp. That's like stamp now. You can go look that up, boy.
Yeah. So for me, guys, I have never been a football mom. I'm not a football mom. I'm a mom with kids that I just so happen to be a mom with kids that play football. But I am not a football parent, right? Mainly because I with Brandon and with Devon, but definitely it started with Brandon. I've always been afraid of injury. So I never wanted to be present and my children got injured, stuff like that. But I had to get past that. And I still haven't 100% gotten past it. You always hope it's a phase, that they gonna grow out of this football thing, and my kids don't. And so I just have to embrace it and just pray, that they be okay. And I speak life over them constantly as it pertains to football. And I just keep it moving. But that's one of the biggest reasons why. But I love watching them play. When I go to the games, I'm into it. But it's still, it's a lot. Did you have any questions for me? Anything you want to ask me?
No.
Can't think of none?
No.
We talk a lot already, so that's probably why. You guys have any questions for Devon? My producers.
What are you most scared of, like leaving your childhood or high school or whatever?
What you mean?
Like you turning
What's-
18, so do it feel like an era of your life is over? Like
Yeah. I feel like I'm still young, but I'm probably just I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna miss everything, like going to high school and stuff like that. I feel like everybody say that.
You gonna miss what? Getting up in the morning and
No, I'm gonna miss like having high school in my life in general, like that. Cause you can't get that back. That's one of the things you can't get back.
Yeah. So you feel like you're gonna miss that?
Miss walking around the hallways, like
Yeah. Being silly with your friends.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss
getting on the teacher's nerves.
right. And I'm gonna miss I'm definitely gonna miss my groups because I feel like as soon as you get out of high school, everybody go to your own separate ways. So yeah, I won't miss that. But really, that's it. That's all I'm gonna miss really.
Is the friendships and
It's the
stuff.
friendships and stuff. Yeah.
So I mean, but I'm gonna say this, right? I'll say this. I had strong relationships in grammar school, and then okay relationships in high school, friendships. Not nothing like grammar school. In grammar school, like if I run into my grammar school friends right now, it's like embrace, hug, we excited, like we went through stuff then that I guess people like it was just a really strong connection, and we went through a lot in grammar school. In high school, it wasn't like that for me. But I will say that my next group of friends, where I met my forever friends, the rest of my life friends, was at work, Comcast. Some of my friends from Sprint, like Victoria is one of my friends from Sprint, long before you was born. Cornell, that's a friend from Sprint. Like I've been knowing them a long time. So I've known Victoria and Cornell longer than I've known Rebecca and Olympia.
So you know them longer than Brandi?
Who? No, Brandon was born. He was just a little boy. But I've known them.
So you didn't meet Cornell in school. You met him at work.
I met him at work. Yeah. Cornell and Vicky, we were in the same training class together. Those were a part of my forever friendship.
So you, Vicky, and Cornell was all in the same room.
Same training class for that job. Yes.
It's crazy because I feel like Cornell. I feel like you never brought up Cornell until like now. Like I never heard his name.
Really?
Yeah. I
You
feel
too?
like
Yes.
I feel like I've never heard his name until.
Yeah, it
like,
seems like a new friend.
Yes.
When, like,
No.
I've never heard you bring him up until now.
Because I think we were always, for many years he was in New Orleans. So that has a lot to do with it. But you were familiar with Vicky?
no.
Oh, Vicky, you would consider her new too, huh?
I have little memory of Vicky.
You have some.
Actually,
Very little.
I only know who Rebecca is.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you right now.
yeah. I got
You
a lot of
don't know
memories of-
Olympia
No.
I just know
Don't
Rebecca.
ask me about anyone else.
because Olympia don't come around as much since she's been married.
I remember I have a lot of memories with Olympia and Rebecca because it's like constant memories. It was constant memories with them. But like Cornell, like I don't think he held me when I was a baby or something. Like I don't.
No.
Right.
What?
Like
No.
I've never like did we go to events with him before?
No.
Like, see like
Nothing like that.
right.
All of that happens now
Right.
in our life, so
Right.
that's why you're saying it. I get it. No, we didn't do events and stuff, but Cornel wasn't that person. Even now, he's not that person. Like we're not that person where we like showing up to. Of course he's going to. If he won't be here for your game, he's in London. He'll be in London, but yeah, he would come to your game. I would assume. You know, he would come to, you know, you going away to school, and he'll show up for that kind of stuff. But like, come and have cake and ice cream randomly, that's not necessarily him or my thing. You know what I mean? If he were to say, like, if Keisha had cake and ice cream, I'd go. If Vicky had cake and ice cream, I'd go. If Cornel had cake and ice cream, I think Cornel knows I'm probably not coming to his cake and ice cream. You know, depending on what he's having it for. Depending on what he's having the cake and ice cream for. But we're just not that's not where our friendship, we love each other and our friendship runs deep. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like with different relationships, y'all do different things. Yeah, like, because I have a friend like that. Yeah. I might go to his, you know, I'll go to, you know, if he invites me out to eat or something like that, of course, yeah, I'll go to that. But if he's like, oh, I'm about to go to his little cousin, cake and ice cream, I ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna meet you over there, I'm gonna come see you. No, I'm not gonna do that. But if Keisha was like, I'm finna go to cake and ice cream for one of her nephew's babies, I'd be like, let me come jump in the car with you. You know what I mean? That's just how it is, you know. What now? You guys asked him. Okay. Okay. Do you feel about that? Do you feel a certain way that like I'm gonna be grown and that I'm not like gonna be underage, gonna be 18, you know?
Nyla just asked me this in another podcast we did, and I told her that I don't feel like I think that because of our relationship, I don't feel like I'm I think if Audrey wasn't around, firstly, let's say that. I think if Audrey wasn't around, I probably would be sad. But because I have Audrey and I'm so, you know, into her life.
Like you have another kid.
Yeah, so that. And then I think that the way our relationship is, and when I say that, I mean like both my boys, right? I think that because of the way y'all love me, I think I'm okay. And I don't think that you'll ever be very far. You know what I mean? So, like I was telling Nyla, I said, I think Devon will be around because Devon will listen and allow himself to be guided, right? And him and I have an understanding, and we can talk our way through things when we on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
We bump heads.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a respect. I respect you as a man. You respect me as your mother. So because of that, our relationship, we can have conversation and we can cohabitate. We could be in a home together, you know. So if he decided to leave, that's fine. But if he decided to stay, then that's fine too. You know what I mean? But so do I feel a way? I think I would feel more, I think I would be more sad if there was no Audrey, and I think I would have more like anxiety or something, some type of separation, something if I thought that you would like if our relationship wasn't what it was, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think I would feel more something. But you still got a whole lot, even with you being an adult, grown, you still got a lot of growing to do, and you still got a lot of stuff. But I know you excited to be able to be, like what you said the other day, free.
Yeah.
You know, so you look forward to that. And even in that, it's still like growth that has to happen. There's still some, you know, learned things. Like I'll still be there saying, make sure you ain't driving too. Make sure you do this. Like, you know what I mean? It'll be, they're not necessarily rules, but more like guidance. It's like I come from being your protector to more of like your life counselor, guidance counselor kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because I can't necessarily tell you what to do, but I can tell you what, based on what I know. Yeah, I can talk to you and advise you based on what I know. So I think, to answer the question once and for all, I think that the sadness is going to happen when it comes to getting married and having babies and stuff like that, because now it's like he's really out on his own, going about his life. You know, even if you decided not to even if you didn't get married right away, but you know what I'm saying? Like, once you're truly out into the world, that's when I think I'll be like, oh, because you might, what if you move to another state or something, like, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. That's when it'll be different for me, I think, for both of my boys. But like I said, how I said, Brandon is the protector and Devon, how have I said it? But it's like that. Like, you're going to always make sure I'm good. Not saying Brandon not gonna make sure I'm good financially, but you gonna make sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never have to worry about a bill not being paid and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you, and then like with Brandon, you know, Brandon gonna be that bulldozer. Brandon ain't finna let nobody do nothing to me. So, yeah, so, because I know that it makes me happy.
You have a question?
Oh, so from when you first started high school, do you feel like you are like, do you feel like you have done enough from where you first started high school, do you feel like you've come, like, when you first started high school, do you feel like are you at where you thought you were going to be from when you first started high school?
In what aspect?
Yeah, right.
Academically.
Just, I guess, like
mentally,
life. Yeah, just like life.
Okay.
Life.
Just in life.
Like in your life. Like how you're living your life.
Well, when I first got into high school, before I even got into high school, I thought the work was gonna be hard, and then I got into high school and the work was hard. But I learned that, like, before high school started, I wasn't paying attention to like none of the lessons or nothing like that. But when I got into high school, I took my academics more, like, I took it more serious. So now it's like getting good grades is easy now, but it wasn't before. And it's easy now because I paid attention. So I feel like when I first started high school, I wasn't paying attention a lot. But now it's easy to me because I can sit there, look at the lesson, and I have a better understanding of, like, I can get the breakdown easier if I paid attention more. So, yeah.
You know, I'm grown too.
Yeah. But it's easy now. I feel like before high school, it wasn't easy, but it's easy now to get the grades.
Yeah, I seen that in the email.
Yeah.
That you got the honor roll assembly coming up. Okay then. Well, Devon, I want to thank you so much for coming to Babbling with Brandi and Babbling with me.
It was a pleasure, mother.
Get a grip. I do have one last question though. What is something that you would say that you learned about yourself throughout your high school career? About Devon?
Something that I learned about myself. Something I learned about myself.
Let's give it 1 second, guys. I'm starting over. And how many minutes you got on that?
Well, it's 2 videos, and this one is 20 minutes.
This was 29.
Turn that one off, start over.
You want me to say the question?
No, you could just keep talking. What did you learn about yourself through your high school career?
That, well, like I just said, like, I feel like I overthink a lot when stuff really be easy and it's not really hard. That's about it.
Okay.
I feel like I overthink stuff a lot, and then I overthink it and I don't even try it. Like, I don't even try stuff. Like I didn't used to try stuff.
Yeah. So you like, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
Right, and I don't even know.
Yeah. So what about, okay, and what do you think that you could do better? What can Devon do better as he moves into this first phase of adulthood or next phase of adulthood?
Probably to probably not to do stuff last minute.
So to not procrastinate.
Yeah, to not procrastinate. I feel like I do stuff a lot last minute, and
As opposed to
I'm not sure how like important that is in adulthood, but
it's important.
I feel like that's
What you'll find in adulthood is that if you go ahead and get it over with early, then you'll feel better.
oh, like how you did say that, like how you was talking about insurance, and I'm like, you can pay your insurance.
What?
You can pay your insurance like a year early.
6 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that sense, and just in general, right? So say for instance, you got, I'm gonna just throw something out here. Like if I know that I'm doing a podcast, and I know that I'm having the podcast first one's gonna be Sunday at 2. If I clean up Saturday,
You want to worry about it.
I don't have to worry about it. And I'm just using that as an example. So, like for you, like I'm using chores as an example because that's what we talk about a lot. But even as an adult, if you make the decision, like say for instance, it's time for you to renew your license. Don't wait until the day before. Go renew your license a month ahead. Get in the habit of doing things early, because then you can go through life happy. We just talked about that. Those are things that you will have relief, because instead of walking through life on eggshells because you running late for everything, you know what I mean? Or
I feel like I do that a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like I do that.
Or if you, like, say for instance, if you wake up in enough time to have a decent meal before work, you won't eat out maybe at work. Or if you wake up in enough time to have you a decent meal and fix your lunch, you know what I mean? Now you saving money. Do your chores, whatever your chores are, in your adult life. If you do them a little bit at a time throughout the week instead of letting it all pile up on your off day, those are things that keep you from walking on eggshells, and then life be a little bit more breezy, and then you might have you have extra time on your hands to breathe, and you can move through life. You can kind of like, not necessarily ease through life, because it's not all easy, but if you are a person that chooses to be early instead of late, or early instead of on time, you'll find yourself not anxious. Not always anxious.
I didn't think it was that. You just made it. You just put a thought in my head, because I didn't think it was going to be that important. Adulthood, like being last minute was so important.
Yeah, just think, like, if you and then what if you depending on somebody else? Like, if you call your Uber, say for instance you got an Uber somewhere, you got to go downtown, you got an Uber, you decide to take an Uber. Well, it's easier to call your Uber early, just in case anything could happen, right? Even today, you was like, Dig, when I was taking out the garbage spilled everywhere. You was like 2 minutes late for work because of that. But had you took out the garbage at 20 instead of at 35,
That made the difference.
you feel me? Yeah, that's the difference. Well, we wrapping up. Son, again, I want to thank you so much for coming to Babbling with Brandi, spending some time with me. You like the set? You like how it looked? Came together nice? Thank you, son. I appreciate that. Or nah. Or nah. Thank you again for coming. It has been a pleasure. I'll see you for Mother-Son Day. And thank you guys for babbling with us. Till next time. Bye.